Hey everyone, it's John O'Neill, and you may be thinking, oh, it's a new episode of Stand By Go, but you would be wrong. This is a new podcast called Theater Kids Talk Sports. So the only thing that this podcast and my other podcast, Stand By Go, has in common is myself and other theater people. But that's it. We are going to be talking sports, as the title says. There are not too many people in the theater world that enjoy sports or enjoy sports as much as they enjoy theater, but I am one of them, and so are a couple of my friends. So we decided to do a podcast doing exactly what the title says, taking theater folks who also enjoy sports and putting them together. So what are we going to do on this podcast? Well, as of right now, I have no idea. Actually, just kidding. I do have an idea. What I would like to have come out of this podcast are episodes where myself and 1, 2, 3, 4, however many other of my theater friends get together and either talk about what's happening in sports right then or debate popular sports debates, or during certain times of year and during certain seasons, we will have episodes where we are guessing different things that are happening, like the NFL. My plan right now is to every week pick every game of the season. So that during the NFL season, maybe doing something similar during NBA playoffs, something similar with baseball. And I just think it's a fun way to get people who love both sports and theater together. Like I said earlier, I don't think this is going to be an interview podcast where I sit down and interview people, but who knows? Maybe I'll get some traction and I'll be able to interview some UNCA coaches or whatnot. We will see. As about how often I'm going to do this, I have no idea. During the NFL season, probably once a week. Up until then, maybe once every couple weeks, every month, something like that. Just stay tuned. The best thing to do is to find the podcast and follow it on all the places that you follow Stand By Go. So Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcast, iHeartRadio. And of course, you can see most of, if not all, my episodes on my YouTube channel, John O'Neill. So just go to those, follow the podcast, or subscribe to the YouTube channel and all that, and get notifications whenever there is a new episode. And hopefully, after not too terribly long, we will be doing things at a regular pace. Our first episode, which will come out this week, is, of course, it's March, which means it's March Madness. So myself and 1 or 2 other people are going to fill out a bracket together. So stay tuned for that later this week and see how we do with our bracket. And yeah, so come on. If you are a theater person who likes sports, let me know. I'll make sure I try and get you on the rotation. The idea is that there are 4 main hosts that show up more often than others. I will always be in every episode. So if you are my friend and love me, I'm giving puppy dog eyes for those who are listening. Make sure you listen to every episode. If you're not a big fan of sports, in the theater side, become a fan of sports. It's fun to talk about. So I've already started rambling. I'm going to try and stop. I can't ever finish one of these correctly. So we'll see you in our first full episode of putting our bracket together. And as always, until next time.